Welcome back to D&J React, where music sparks conversation.
Every day.
In today's conversation, it's the Elite Four of South Korea and the ones who deny it. This is by Bora City. If you guys don't know who she is, she makes a bunch of amazing documentaries on BTS and some other groups as well, so go give her a follow. Shout out to Bora City. With that being said, let's not waste any time. Let's jump right in.
In August of 2020, an esports writer tweeted 4 pictures with the caption "The Elite Four of South Korea." The pictures included the film director Bong Joon-ho, the soccer player Son Heung-min, the band BTS, and a professional gamer, Faker. This tweet became really popular and was reported by South Korean media. This article said, to US ESPN, Bong Joon-ho, BTS, Son Heung-min, and Faker are the South Korean Elite Four. Responses include they are Korea's pride, people who represent 4 fields of film, sports, games, and music, and living legends who broke language barriers, stereotypes, and prejudice. Nate Sports reports that some also argue that other professionals like figure skater Kim Yuna should be included. I also saw a comment of someone wanting to include the professional baseball pitcher Hyun Jin Ryu. So while some people will want to transform the Elite Four into an Elite 5 or even an Elite 6 to include these other 2 athletes, others prefer to choose the one in each field who is breaking language barriers, stereotypes, and prejudice. The ones who are bringing more fans and tourists to South Korea. The ones who are having a bigger impact in the world. And in sports, that is soccer player Son Heung-min. But I'm not here to say that it's better to choose the best one in the sports field to put them in the Elite 4 or to transform it into an Elite 5 or 6. I just want to point out that the conversation was really about sports because there are more than one influential person in sports, but basically everyone agrees about the other fields. The world of K-dramas and K-movies has gained a lot of popularity in the past decade, but it was Bong Joon-ho's Oscar wins what makes him the most impactful of the South Korean film industry. The world of games is kind of new in the entertainment world, and there are actually quite a few professional gamers in South Korea who are worldwide champions, but many choose Faker as a representative because he had an impact in his game's history. The same thing happens with BTS. Really, no one is challenging the idea that they are the global representatives of South Korean music because no other musical.
I wonder who does dramas better, Koreans or Spanish, like Telemundo.
Oh, Telemundo?
You know, because they do some really dramatic shit
they do.
on Telemundo. So
What's the other one? The Hindi one?
Bollywood.
Bollywood?
I don't think
That's pretty funny too.
Dude,
They
they're
got some crazy stuff.
their sense of humor is like off the charts,
Yeah.
and their editing is terrible, so
I
it makes
know.
for like the best videos. But Telemundo, like the drama channel for Spanish people.
So over the top.
Yeah, but I wonder who's better at it.
I don't know.
Because I don't really watch both of them, but I know they both exist. Let us know down in the comments who's better at drama, Korea or the Spanish community.
Yeah.
I'm curious.
Telemundo.
Artists in South Korea has had the same achievements and impact as BTS. Most people agree that Bong Joon-ho, BTS, and Faker are the biggest in their fields. That is except for one person, and it's a famous person. This is the South Korean rapper Jay Park.
There's no way he's dancing to that.
When
Right.
everybody started
Oh my
talking about this Elite Four of South Korea, Jay Park wanted to include himself in the conversation. To do this, he removed the gamer Faker and replaced him as one of the Elite Four. He tweeted, "What BTS has done for K-pop, what Jay Park has done for K-hip-hop, what Bong Joon-ho director has done for the Korean film industry. All very different lanes, but all historic nonetheless. And if you disagree, you're just a hater." This was back in 2020, but he continued promoting this narrative for years. Even now, in 2023, he is still trying to make this song a thing, in which he includes himself in the Elite Four.
Let me tell you, BTS, Bong Joon-ho, Son Heung-min, Jay Park. Let me tell you, BTS, Bong Joon-ho, Son Heung-min, Jay Park. Let's go. Let me tell you, BTS, Bong Joon-ho, Son Heung-min.
So to start,
don't
many
think it's
found
gonna
very
happen, bro.
disrespectful of Jay Park to take Faker out of the picture to put himself as part of the Elite Four. I'm not really into the world of video game championships, but I really couldn't find a single comment arguing to remove the game field out of the Elite Four. Second of all, he said that these are all very different lanes, but all historic nonetheless. But he's basically saying that the lanes are film, sports, music, and music, and that just doesn't work. The biggest in music are BTS and BTS only. There's really no other South Korean artist from any genre that has had the same impact as BTS. It's not only about the awards and recognition they get in worldwide award shows, worldwide charts,
Yeah, you can't
and the
really
global
nominate yourself.
No.
Especially when BTS has just stupid numbers and nobody's even touching them on as far as like album
Anything.
sales, views.
Yeah, globally.
So you can't just include yourself. That's like somebody winning a Grammy, and I'm like, no, it's for me.
It's for me.
But it
I,
doesn't
I
have my
want. I
name on
deserve
it.
it more.
Yeah, like that doesn't make any sense.
music industry. It's about their impact in music's history, in the global pop culture. It's about how they open the doors for the entire South Korean music industry. It's about how they bring billions of dollars every year to South Korea. It's about how they bring tons of tourists to their country. It's about how just one of their songs created almost 8,000 jobs in South Korea. All of this is a direct consequence of BTS's impact. The same way, it's not simply about Bong Joon-ho's recognition by Western film award shows. It's about his impact. His movie Parasite had an impact not only in South Korea, but also in the history of the film industry. The same with BTS. It's about their impact in the history of music and entertainment. Video games are a new field of entertainment, but now it's a thing that is taken seriously, especially in South Korea. And out of all the successful South Korean professional gamers, Faker is not only considered a League of Legends superstar, he is also the most successful player in the game's
Remember back in the day when your parents were like, get off the video games, like,
You're wasting
you're
your
a
time.
loser. Now they're making like $7
Yeah.
million winning a
Right.
video game championship.
Now everybody's pushing their kids. Play your game. Play your
Yeah,
game. Get better, kid.
Sit on that video game all day, bud. You're fine.
history. What Jay Park tried to do by inserting himself as the representative for K-hip hop and making BTS a representative only for K-pop and not for music is something similar to what people try to do by including Kim Yuna as a representative for figure skating as well as Song Heung-min as a representative for soccer. South Koreans have pride in both
Boy's
of these
good.
athletes,
Killing it.
each under a different sports field. The difference
That shit
is
is
that
so
South
impressive,
Koreans
dude.
were the ones debating about the sports representatives, while Jay Park was the only one who brought himself into the conversation. He chose himself as a legend in South Korea when no one thought about him. This
Doesn't
makes
work that
Jay
way,
Park
buddy.
not only seem goofy, pretentious, and not humble at all, but also like a liar.
남이에서 쓸려내려 가슴하니 우린 자유와 방종의
Oh, that's what
차짐은
he's
모두
singing about.
구분하니
Let me overthink this for a minute because why not? When we talk about baseball pitcher Hyunjin Ryu, soccer player Song Heung-min, and figure skater Kim Yuna, we talk about three people who many argue are the most successful Koreans in their respective field. But soccer player Song Heung-min is the quote-unquote chosen one in the sports field of the Elite Four because one, Kim Yuna is retired, and two, even if she becomes the most popular South Korean figure skater in the world, the relevance and impact of soccer is bigger and more powerful worldwide. The soccer industry is more monetarily valuable and more part of pop culture than any other sport. So there will be more people around the
700
world who
million seems
recognize
small
and follow
for a
soccer
team,
player
right?
Song Heung-min.
Doesn't that seem pretty small? $700 million.
Well, I wonder if that's what he produced himself.
Oh,
Him
maybe,
as a him
yeah,
as a soccer player.
Because bro,
Like the
just
sponsorships and promos, all that stuff.
yeah,
So if it's him by himself, that's impressive.
yeah, because they Saudi Arabia or Qatar just paid Leon Messi, whatever his name is, like $400 million a year to play soccer.
That's crazy.
400, bro, almost what, with 35 million a month
Yeah.
to kick a ball,
That'd be a horrible life to live.
dude.
I
Anybody who's
couldn't
like,
imagine.
Like, oh, they're struggling. Like, bro, they're playing a kids game and they're making $500 million a year.
Yeah.
Like, come on, dude.
Yeah, get over it.
Min than figure skater Kim Yuna. In other words, his impact is bigger because soccer's impact is bigger. Is it unfair? Maybe it is. But the global impact of soccer and soccer players is undeniable.
That guy right there,
now,
Lionel Messi.
whether you agree or disagree, this reasoning was applied by Jay Park and his followers wanting him to be considered part of the elite of South Korea as a representative of K-hip hop. They argue that sure, BTS has the most impact in music, but that is only because they make K-pop music. And just like soccer, K-pop is more valuable and recognized than K-hip hop or figure skating. But I think this reasoning will only harm Jay Park's chances to be part of the elite of South Korea. Because to start, Jay Park is not the most representative, he's not the biggest, and in my opinion, he's not the best in K-hip hop. His song about the Elite Four is a joke.
Music show is one of the three shows out of the whole world. First one is Jimmy Fallon, second is Jimmy Kimmel, and third is the Conan O'Brien. So
Hey! Hey!
So this is not that big, but you know.
New Jeans, IVE, Le Sserafim.
EMG, let's go. BTS, 봉준호, 손흥민, 김일카이, let's go.
BTS, 봉준호, 손흥민, 김선우, 렛츠고.
햄버거, 피자, 파스타, 사과, let's go.
I'd rather be lost in the lights, lost in the lights. I'm out of my mind.
After receiving the obvious backlash, Jay Park justified himself by tweeting, "When it comes to hip-hop though, K-pop does not have the most authentic image, and that's just the truth. So me trying to make things happen in that field and also being Asian, I've come across some difficulties." With this response, he's trying to do two things. First, he says that he has come across some difficulties in the industry because of being Asian. But this narrative doesn't work in K-hip-hop because
How does that make
everyone
sense?
in K-hip-hop is Asian.
That doesn't make
He's not
any
putting
sense.
himself in the context of hip-hop in general. But this
That's
makes
literally like a black rapper
Like,
being
they
like,
just hate me
I
'cause I'm
struggle.
black and rap.
Yeah, I just struggle in rap, man. It's just because I'm black. It's
Bro,
like, dude, that
everybody
doesn't
is
make
black
sense.
in rap except for like Eminem and like a couple other guys, but 99% is Asian, 99% is black.
Yeah,
Like,
you're gonna have to come up with a better excuse than that. Sorry,
you're
buddy.
just not that good, brother.
makes him look even crazier because at least in K-hip-hop, he is a recognizable figure. But in global hip-hop, he is nobody. He says that he has come across some difficulties, and I believe him. But that's exactly my point. The big barriers are still there. He didn't transcend anything. He didn't help other South Korean rappers in the global scene. Like the other figures part of the Elite Four help people from their field. But do you know who took down the first basic barrier for Korean rappers? BTS. That is my second point. Jay Park says that K-pop does not have the same authentic image that he as a hip-hop artist has, ignoring the fact that BTS are an anomaly in K-pop. Them being authentic and different is the main reason why they stand out among the hundreds of K-pop groups. Like Jay Park says, K-pop does not have the most authentic image, but BTS does, and that's why they became astronomically bigger and more impactful than all the other K-pop groups combined. Other groups had a ton of budget managed by the biggest music labels in South Korea. BTS didn't. These music labels had the resources to spend millions in the training of their stars. BTS's label didn't. Others in K-pop had the resources to hire the most expensive producers, directors, and musicians from the world, but BTS didn't. These privileged groups Jay Park accuses of being inauthentic do not include BTS. So why is he reducing BTS's impact to just K-pop when their impact is a result of their distance from K-pop? BTS are global artists, and without a doubt, the biggest South Korean artists in music, even the biggest Asian artists in music. No one comes close. In my opinion, this happened because of their authenticity. The inauthentic image of K-pop actually made things
think they
harder
got-
for BTS.
They got so much respect and so big because they tried their hardest to learn English and break over into this country as well as collab with our artists over here in the US. So
I
that's
think that definitely helped.
yeah, whereas like before a lot of them were just staying in their country and just doing stuff over there, not learning any new languages, and BTS kind of broke all those barriers down. So
They broke out of their country and took on the globe.
I mean, you just gained a whole new continent.
Yeah.
Like that's crazy, bro. Like that's what BTS did.
Yeah.
They just captured multiple continents.
Millions and millions of new fans.
Yeah.
Yes, they didn't only have to cross a language barrier and a cultural barrier to be recognized in the world. They also had to cross a barrier within their own country, the barrier of inauthenticity in K-pop that exists in South Korea and also the world. BTS don't only write their own lyrics, but they also worried from day one about their message. They constantly care about their music direction, but the K-pop label is sometimes detrimental to all of their efforts, insinuating that K-pop's inauthentic image is associated with BTS when their success is a result of their effort to break that exact mold is insulting and flat out false. The Elite Four of South Korea include people who broke language barriers, stereotypes, and prejudice, and neither Jay Park nor any other South Korean singer is doing this. Maybe they want to and they are trying their best, but the impactful ones are BTS. Denying that is just delusional. Jay Park says that he's trying to make things happen in that field, whether it is the hip-hop field or the K-hip-hop field. But he is probably the worst or one of the worst examples in K-hip-hop when it comes to authenticity. There is a big irony in diminishing BTS, claiming they are inauthentic artists because they are supposedly K-pop, when your entire brand is doing cultural appropriation. Jay Park raps about being authentic while he almost comically acts like a caricature of American rappers, of the ones who invented hip-hop.
Every time I work, every time I run, every time I move.
It can be unfortunate for jealous singers and rappers that BTS do not focus on pop music. They do all kinds of genres, so they are globally recognized in different genres. BTS crosses over so many music barriers. This is not similar to Song Heung-min's situation, in which he is only successful in soccer and not in many sports. So there can be some kind of debate over that. But BTS's success, and most importantly, BTS's impact, goes beyond pop music. Sure, their pop songs are the most recognized in pop culture, but since BTS has 3 rappers and 4 vocalists, the BTS rappers are actually the most recognized South Korean rappers. There's no other rapper from South Korea who has entered hip-hop global charts. BTS have global achievements for their hip-hop albums, their hip-hop songs, their hip-hop music videos. The BTS rappers have worked with the hip-hop artists Jay Park loves to copy: Wale, J. Cole, Warren G, Megan Thee Stallion, Nicki Minaj, Lil Nas X, Juice WRLD. This is the impact the BTS rappers have in K-hip-hop. Some legendary rappers have worked with South Korean rappers. And who are these South Korean rappers? BTS. So again, the most impactful South Korean artists in music, no matter the genre, are BTS. When it comes to music, they are the only ones at the moment who can be part of the Elite Four of South Korea. If you want to discuss other artists who are maybe not as astronomically recognized as BTS, we can still talk about other South Korean artists who are influential. But you won't see these artists insert themselves into the Elite Four. That is not legendary behavior. When Jay Park released his silly rap song including himself in the Elite Four, he received obvious backlash, but he was still shameless enough to perform it in front of J-Hope of BTS and directly ask for his approval on live television.
그래서 제 무대를 지켜봤잖아요. 거기서 딱 BTS, 봉준호, 손흥민, J-Park 했을 때 좀 기분이 어땠어요?
아니 저는 일단 샤라웃을 해주시는 거니까
그죠?
가슴이 뜨거워지죠.
아 진짜로요?
네.
와우.
그리고 저는 사실 개인적으로 형님도 정말 되게 여러 번 반복을 하고 노력을 하고 지금의 이 자리에 또 만들어주신 분이라고 또 생각이 들어가지고 거기에 그런 과정도 되게 리스펙을 하게 되고 예.
감사합니다.
그런 또 형님이 어떻게 보면 또 샤라웃을 해주시니까 예스.
Jay Park's fans use this humble response by J-Hope to say that if BTS accepts Jay Park as legendary, so should we. But first of all, pay close attention to what J-Hope is saying. He first says that he thinks Jay Park has tried many times and worked hard to be
It's
where
basically like, you did a good job, bud.
Yeah,
I respect your hard work and stuff, but you're just not there.
not today.
he is today. He's basically recognizing his efforts, but he cannot celebrate his impact because what impact? J-Hope says that he respects Jay Park's process and continues saying that he felt honored to be part of Jay Park's shoutout. This response to Jay Park's backhanded compliment, although extremely respectful, is not the same as BTS's response to other real, legendary South Korean artists, such as Psy, Epic High, and Seo Taiji. Psy recognizes BTS as legends and not himself.
BTS 후배님들이 저의 한을 풀어줄 팀입니다.
Epic High recognizes BTS as legends but not themselves. The same way BTS recognizes Psy, Epic High, and Seo Taiji as legends in South Korean music but not themselves, never themselves, especially when they are directly being praised by them. These impactful artists don't beg BTS to be recognized because they don't need to, so they will confidently praise BTS's obvious bigger impact.
It's so
and
funny that they
BTS
all
will
don't think of themselves like that, and the only one that does was the rapper.
Yeah.
Like cocky, arrogant attitude.
Yeah.
Like, I almost feel like that's what rap kind of does to you. If you listen to rap long enough, you get this like, you get on like this high horse, and your ego turns like dark, and like it's that low vibrational music of rap that turns you into kind of a piece of shit, basically.
I wouldn't say all of them, but there's
Not
a
all
good,
of them,
good
but
majority, yes.
A huge, like, you see the way they dress, and like it's more dark and like not, I don't know. You just
I get what
don't
you're
look
saying.
very like upper class, like and presentable. You
Right.
know, you look like off-putting. Like I don't want to be around you because I don't know how you're gonna act. Like
Right.
you look sketchy.
Yeah,
Like that's how it makes me feel.
that's true.
Praise them back. This doesn't mean that BTS is less influential and impactful than these other artists. It's a respect thing. Artists say to BTS that they are legendary, and BTS responds, no, you are. You cannot take out this context to claim that BTS admitted they didn't pave the way. They did, and everyone knows that. But BTS's response will always be humble. So some people can deny it all they want. But everyone, including the real elite of South Korea, knows who the real representative in music is.
손흥민 선수님 요즘에 봉준호 감독님 그리고 밴드 수정 못했더라고요.
네, 그런 이야기를 제가 들었는데 사실 저랑 같이 언급되신 분들도 굉장히 세계적인 문화적인 스타를 자부심을 가지고 있었는데 그렇게 말씀해 주시니까 기분이 좋습니다.
I'm a big fan of BTS. I think they're also national hero. You know what they do is for Korean people makes really proud. Then I'm grateful, you know, that they are here. You know, they make South Korea big. I think I'm so grateful.
Who are the most famous people or person in South Korea, would you say?
I think BTS will be up there. Obviously, I think they're massive, and yeah, I'm a big fan of BTS 한 팬으로 신곡이 나오는 거에 대해서 진심으로 축하드립니다. 또 BTS를 또 제가 열심히 응원하고 BTS 분들처럼 또 좋은 영향을 끼칠 수 있도록.
이미 좋은 영향이십니다. BTS가 누리는 그 파워와 힘은 저의 한 3,000배는 넘는 거니까.
That's crazy.
They're also humble.
Yeah. That's what I like about the Asian community. They're always so humble.
이런 놈들이 한국 망신 다 시키는데. 안 그렇습니까, 손님?
What the hell? That was so
It
random.
was one of those dramas.
Yeah. Good stuff, guys. That was interesting.
Yeah, that was.
Really interesting. The only person that was
Begging to be a legend.
was the cocky rapper.
Cocky
one.
rapper, yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, everybody else, they're just doing their thing, rising to fame, and you know, it's organic, it's natural. It's not them saying, hey, we're the best, look over here.
You know why they don't have the ego? They throw the ego thing out.
Yeah, exactly.
It draws more people in because it's more
Yep.
relatable than being like, I'm better than everybody.
Yeah, come look at me.
Yeah, look
I'm
at
better,
my
I'm the
gold
legend, look over
chain,
here. Yeah.
my gold teeth. Like it's just such stupid shit. You
Yeah,
know, like BTS
superficial.
is very deep with the lyrics and compassionate and caring, and I don't know, they're just respectable guys. You know,
Also
like-
how they connect with the people around them.
yeah, exactly. That has a big impact. But good stuff, guys. Let us know down in the comments any more videos like this that you guys want us to watch. With that being said, make sure to like, subscribe, hit that bell notification for more. If you guys want to see exclusive BTS content, jump over to Patreon. We're giving 7 days away for free and 15% discount when you pay up front for the year. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.
Peace.